Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
I'm really into a comfy outfit, you know, today to film. I'm into a good mood. Even if I'm late, you know, for this episode, I didn't say hi. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead season 11, the last one, episode 9. It's the morning, you know, it's really early in the morning. I'm gonna watch this episode 9, the first one of that second half of the season that we're gonna have, and that's gonna be the last season of The Walking Dead, and we expect a lot, you know, coming from that last season. We'll see if we're gonna have what we want or not. I didn't watch trailers, you know, for this second half of the season. I didn't want to have spoilers, you know how much I hate spoilers. That's why, you know how much I hate spoilers. That's why I'm not watching trailers for episodes. I'm not watching what they are making, you know, each time at the end of the episode. I'm not watching promotional pictures. I'm not making any researches, you know, on the casting, on stuff like that. Even more, you know, for that final season, because as a fan of The Walking Dead since day one, I expect, you know, to have at some point some of the characters that we love a lot to come back into the show, even if it's just, you know, during nightmares or dreams or hallucinations. We have characters who died that we want back, that we want to see, even if it's just for a little moment, we want to have them at some point. So that's why I'm not making any researches for any information, because I don't want to spoil me if these characters are gonna come back during which episode. I want to be really surprised by it. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Like, maybe it's not gonna happen at all. But now you know that I expect that kind of moment at some point. We'll see. For this episode 9, you know, the first half of the season was great. Like, I remember that I was glad, you know, during it, like, everything was okay and all. I was not super excited by it, but I found a lot of stuff great and a lot of thoughts, you know, a lot of ideas that they put into that final season were great. All of that thing about the money, about the fact that money into this world right now, can it be used or not, about the Commonwealth and how they are functioning according to that old system, you know, with rich and poor people. Can it be really applied right now into this world, this universe with the dead? At least our guys, can they apply it? Can they accept it again? I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure for all of them, you know, can it be possible or not? And a lot of thoughts, you know, like that about the world, about how our characters changed along all of these seasons. The fact that they are not the ones from day one, from season 1, and are they proud of themselves right now? Are they okay with who they are right now? We'll see. The last episode of the first half of the season, I appreciated it, you know, all of that attack, you know, with Pop's group, Pop being killed also, but by Leah. That was logical, you know, for her to do that, because since episodes she was disobeying to him, she was not okay with what he was doing, with what he was saying, so it sounds logical for her to be against him at some point and to kill him during that moment with these conditions, but at the same time to not follow Daryl, because she killed Pop for her people, in fact, not for Daryl, so she's gonna stay for her people also. And I really think that Daryl, he can understand that, he can respect that, even if it's gonna create a bad situation between these two, still he can understand that. We were into a bad position, you know, at the end of the last episode with this arrows of fire, I don't know how to name that, pointing at us. We're not gonna die. I mean, our guys, they're not gonna die just like that, but they were really not moving, you know, having these things pointing at them like that. It was weird. And all of that situation, you know, during this attack we were not into a good position. That's okay, because you know my rule. We have to lose a lot to win at the end. It's how it's functioning, so I'm okay for us to lose at the end of the first half of the season if it's to win at the end of the second half of the season. The situation was not good also into the Commonwealth. We had some who were arrested and some who were just used, you know, but really used, and maybe also a little manipulated and all of that, like, that's not good at all. And we have also Alexandria, which was destroyed, and also logical, you know, that situation in Alexandria, because since episodes and even since seasons now, no, it was during the bonus episodes that it began, that opposition between people who wanted to stay, to fight to stay into Alexandria, and the ones who were saying that that was enough, they needed to get out of it, to find another place. So to have that situation between different groups, you know, into Alexandria, and to have also the Commonwealth as an opportunity for our people to be into a better place, a safer place and all, that was logical for Alexandria to be totally destroyed, so they're not gonna ask that question again, and it's gonna be really the end of Alexandria, the end of an era, you know. And for the final season of the show, it's great to change from place to place. Like, we are so used to have new place into this show. Can you remember the prison? Can you remember the farm? All of these different places. We had them each time for 1 or 2 seasons. We are into Alexandria, the kingdom, you know, these places since so long now. It was logical to move from there at some point. We'll see where we're gonna end. Again, I'm not sure that everyone can end in the Commonwealth. Even if we're taking the power into the Commonwealth, I don't know how. I'm not sure that we can all stay into the Commonwealth still. We'll see. And I'm gonna see that right now. Normally, it's not the case for this episode because I'm late and I'm blaming Formula 1 for that. I just discovered that series, you know, on Netflix. I know that I'm late, but I just discovered it and I spent all of my Sunday watching it, and I totally forgot that The Walking Dead was back. So because of that, I'm late on Patreon to post this reaction video about The Walking Dead, but normally on Patreon you're gonna have this episode 1 day earlier on Monday, and on YouTube you're gonna have it on Tuesday, and for sure, no matter what, on Patreon you have it with an extended or a full reaction part. Check the description to know what I put, and it's the best way to support me. Right there on YouTube, since 2 months now, it's been really bad with YouTube. Like, I don't know what happened. They are shadowing my videos, they are really not considering me at all. When, you know, before that the situation evolved and I was really making progress and all, and that was great to see that. I'm saying that I was making evolutions, like, I'm a little reactor, so calm down, that was not so much. But at least I was seeing, you know, an evolution, and right now, like, it's on the other side, and I don't know what I did wrong. Like, did I insult your mother, YouTube? I don't know. No matter what, if you want to support me, come on my Patreon. You have advantages on my Patreon, like for Attack on Titan that I'm reacting to right now. We have 5 episodes of advance with extended or full reaction parts, so that's a lot of advantages that you can have on my Patreon if you want. If you can't, I totally understand that, and you can still support me right there on YouTube by subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, that kind of stuff. I'm not your mother, you're doing what you want. Let's go for this episode 9. No, no one is gonna die during the first episode. You know, I mean the first episode of that second half. No, I don't think so. I'm an optimist person. Girl. You had the chance for the hero to come to level. Maybe I was too optimistic by saying that no one would die. We really have a fight right now and all. One by one? It's not gonna all. Girls, I need you. I know. Really? You think?
We closed the one by the gate.
Good. Let's focus on the flanks.
Hang on, there's too many signals beside the walls. There's gotta be enough reach.
First, it's an emergency signal.
She's calling you for help.
Fire! Oh, we're gonna lose everything. Go!
I know. He didn't kill Puck, but that's another story. Fighting with humans and that's like
Austin, you in there? Austin!
Break it down.
hurry, Daryl. I'm not gonna blame Leah, you know, for the choice that she made and all. It was logical for her to stay with her people and right there to kill them, the ones who are attacking her people. Yes. No matter what, that's bad. Don't lose that thing. That's can like more coming. Come on, Judith. It's bad because I'm really thinking about the sword right now. Like, oh, that's great, you're saving your life, but what about saving the sword? Save yourself. Oh. A church. Their church. Talk about the continent.
Gotta stay your hand. It's like you did at the grave, sister.
And she tells you to defend these people?
His hand guides me up the stuff.
These are monsters.
They're humans.
And you pray for them? How could God speak to you?
My role is not to question. Understand, sir. My blood has been spilled in God's name for centuries. His will is unknown to us. All I can do is trust him.
I'm not doing that because I agree with him. I'm doing that because it's great to talk about that, also to talk about religion and all. Really, for this last season, they are talking about big subjects, about society subjects, about religion, about good stuff.
Do you even listen anymore?
You're playing with his face right now?
This happens right now. You know your faith. And now you're supposed to be safe, no matter what any of us have done. No one is safe.
You're lying. I mean, you're manipulating him right now. You know that he can't survive, you know, the situation. All of your men are after him.
I don't believe that.
But he was sincere, you think? Oh, I don't know. How did you end up in that situation? It's a plan, no? Where is Negan? Where is...
Oops. Wrong turn. You killed my sister.
Okay. Well, I gotta say thanks for this. I'm tired of all the searching.
He's good. We know that he's good. And he's going for the fight against 3 of you. Maggie! Woo!
Over here. Hey.
Uh-huh. A bell?
Come on.
Ding, ding.
You want to use him? Okay, you took the pipe that Judith mentioned. Now that I think about it, is it really logical to not lose anyone to all of these situations? Like they are so bad, all of these situations, we have to lose at least someone, no? Good, very good.
Leave him here, Chance.
Elijah.
Here. Take this. Just in case. Leah.
Put your weapons on the ground.
What do you want?
She seems pretty determined.
Head north. Turn back. I see anyone at all, I'm gonna kill
You're demanding a lot for just one guy.
him. You're doing this all wrong. You survived everything for what? Keep fighting and killing each other? That's what it takes.
Daryl, you really believe
Give
so?
you a chance to save what's left of your family. And mine.
No more lies. Jensen?
For sure, she planned something.